You said everybody's saying he's not the one for me, because you get another brother that you have for me. Because saying Papa get money, you know send waiting I want to. All you care about and waiting you go get from this man. No. Now bad guys don't show. Now who they my side? Now my guy yo. Now bad guys don't show. Say now who they my side? Now my guy yo. Bad guys don't show. Tell me where your guy, nowhere to be found. Bad guys don't show. Tell me where your guy, nowhere to be found. Money can't buy love. It don't matter how much you've got. Love is a feeling so beautiful that burns inside. Money can't buy love. It don't matter how much you've got.
Nonsense! I won't want to repeat myself on this. And I wouldn't even want you to repeat or say anything concerning it anymore. I am the man of this house, and I take charge. Did you hear that?
Oh,
don't ever discuss it.
Chief, I completely disagree with that. You can't take such decision in this house without consulting anyone. For Christ's sake, that you are the man of this house is not in dispute. I agree to that. But you must also understand one thing, that I am also the woman of this house. So you sit down, let's discuss this once and for all.
What? Yeah. One day, I'm going to kill you one day. So you've grown wings. You talk when I talk right now, right? I am warning you. I am warning you, Alice. Don't ever try it next time. You don't talk when I am talking. Did you hear that?
Why did you withdraw your hand? Go ahead and hit me. Hit me.
If you want, I will hit you.
Go ahead, go hit me.
Don't try that rubbish before me.
Then you tell people that you're hitting your wife because I am telling you the truth.
What nonsense truth are you telling me? What nonsense truth, Alice? Now listen to me. You don't talk when I am talking. Let me not see you repeat this thing again. Otherwise, you are going to regret the day you decided to marry me. Now get out. Get off me. Judge.
I've said my own.
Dad.
Yes.
I was rusticated from 6 American universities because I won't take shit from nobody. Not even my departmental heads, my HODs. No, I don't take shit from nobody.
I did not call you here for us to talk about your past that is marred with negativism. I am looking into the future. That's why I called you here, so that you and I can discuss way forward.
Well, I like the coinage, the way forward. So what you want to talk about?
There's a girl that I want you to meet. The reason I want you to meet this girl is because I want you to marry this girl.
Oh my God, that's funny. You're kidding me.
No, I'm telling you the truth.
Tell me you're not serious.
Duncan, you are still suffering from Western hangover. And I've come to the conclusion that the only way to solve the problem is to find you a real African woman as wife.
I think it's madness on the part of parents to want to decide their children's marital choice. Yeah, I see it in African movies, in Hollywood stuff, and I think it's bullshit. I mean, it's mundane.
Duncan, I am not going to deviate to nonsense. The girl's name is Nneka, the only daughter of Chief Mili of the City of Light, the biggest contractor that we have in the aviation ministry. I want you to forget everything that you've watched in the movies. Carry out introspection on yourself, and you'll find out that the woman that I found for you, that you're really, really going to need her. She will make you start thinking like an African, a true son of the soil. Duggan, guess what? She will make an excellent wife for you.
You're serious, ain't you? But I won't take this bullshit. I call it bull crap. Nobody decides my marital status.
You talk to yourself.
Honey, don't worry. One thing we cannot do is to allow him dictate the pace here.
Honey.
He is going to marry that girl. That will be the only best thing that can happen in his life. There's no two ways about it. Now we'll make it happen. So relax.
You get that right.
Only thing that comes to my mind now is to give myself to you. If I can give myself to you, I'll never take it back.
Why are you sounding this way?
You've proved to be a man in every definition. I stand here proud as a woman, undefiled, because of you. You saved me from the hands of hawks who wanted to take away my pride as a woman. And even when I was weak and vulnerable, you never took advantage of me. How do I ever say thank you, Kenny? How?
The truth is that you shouldn't. You see, I was trained by music masters, and they believe music is a she. As a music master, you have to have undiluted respect for a woman. I've never molested a woman before, and I in turn can lay down my own life to see that a woman is not molested.
He hasn't proposed to me. But I love him. He's the only man I see on earth. And if it's not him, it's no one else.
Sweetheart, I don't want you to think that I don't understand how you feel. I do. But you must understand that your father has already committed himself.
Why? Why would father promise a minister that I'm going to marry his son without even discussing it with me first? It is wrong. And we cannot continue with the wrong.
If you must forget everything, there's one thing you must not forget. You must not forget that you and your father are the same. You eat the same type of food. You share the same interest in color. You share the same birthday. I am sure that is why your father thought that his choice of spouse will also be accepted by you.
He thought wrong. For the very first time, we're going to have to disagree on something. This is my life. I will not please him to displease myself.
Ne, there's something your father said to me. He told me that love is a process, and he wants you to start that process with Duncan.
That is crazy, Mom. I don't know Duncan, and I have nothing to do with him. I am in love with Kenny.
But you told me that Kenny has not proposed.
That does not mean he will never propose. He will propose one day, Mom. I love him, and I can swear on my life that he loves me too.
Your father will be so disappointed if he finds out that you don't trust in his judgment. You know, your father attends so many society weddings all around the world. That is why he wants his daughter to marry from a reputable family. And that is why he brought Duncan Iweze in your life. You can't just go to him and tell him that you are waiting for a man that has not proposed yet.
Do you know why he hasn't proposed, Mom?
No.
Because he hasn't made money. He knows that you and Dad will not listen to him if he comes here with his financial status now. So he wants to make money before he proposes. That's all.
There's something you have to understand. This your Kenny is into entertainment. And he sees so many women every day. And such man can't be trusted. Do you know why? Because he might decide to go out with one of these women and settle with them. And just leave you to wallow in pain and anguish. Is that what you want?
I cannot vouch for the men in entertainment. I mean, I read a lot and I hear the things they do to women.
So why are you clinging to Kenny?
Because he's different. Kenny is different, Mom. He was trained by music masters. He knows how to treat a woman. He won't save me from the hands of men who wanted to molest me. I love him. What else do you want me to say? I love him very much.
I'm sorry, Frank. I would not want to be provoked. I'm a man of many sides. And I got friends all over the world. And they know me as a man of action. Man of my word. Okay? I opened this topic. And right now, I want this topic closed. I'm no more interested.
And Duncan, if you think I am going to end this topic in a hurry, you're simply deceiving yourself.
Do you realize I'm the one that brought you here? I brought you here to buy the drinks. Do you realize that?
So then what? If you think you're not going to pay for this drink you bought me simply because I told you the truth, then you can forget of it. I can foot it now, can take care of it. I'm big enough to handle whatever I consume.
So what's the nonsense you call the truth?
Good. The obvious truth, which you call nonsense, is that Chief Millie is a man known by all. I know her one and only daughter, Meg. See, Duncan, if your father has finalized and perfected his plans for you to marry Chief Millie's daughter, then you should see your father as the best father in the whole world.
I can't believe you're sounding this way, Frank. Why should I see him that way? When he had usurped my human rights, my right to choose my own kind of woman, my right to choose my wife, and you want me to idolize him?
If you do understand, you simply go home and doff your cap for your father because he has settled for the best. See, Nneka is the summation of an African woman. If you get to marry this girl, trust me, every new day of your life stands to be celebrated.
Now you're sounding like my parents had hired you to continue from where they stopped. Now listen to me. This man is too big to be humbled by any form of empty words or unfounded flatteries. Okay? I got sense. I know what to do, man.
Ego, pride, arrogance, that's what you're simply exhibiting. But Duncan, if I were you, I would simply mellow down and check out this girl that my parents have found for me. If you meet Nneka, trust me, your total psyche and understanding will change. She is original, she is pure, and she is down to earth. Why don't you check her out, man?
My biggest problem now is that my father is appealing to sentiments.
Sentiments? How do you mean sentiments?
Come on, Ego. You won't understand how close my father and I are. There's practically nothing I have begged him for that he hasn't done. And then now he feels it's payback time. My mother even said he'll feel terrible if he finds out I don't like his taste. I mean, she said turning him down will break his heart. That is appealing to sentiments, and I hate sentiments.
I want to believe that the only reason you're telling me this is because you see me as your best friend and you trust me. And I am going to give you the same advice I would have given myself.
What's the advice?
I want you to get to see this Duncan guy. See him first. You cannot call it sentiments until you've seen him.
That is going to be difficult. I am so in love with Kenny. There's no point seeing this Duncan guy.
I'm glad you used the word difficult, not impossible. See, come on, it's going to be childish for you to even say it is impossible. Get to see Duncan first and, see if you like anything about him.
Why isn't anybody asking how Kenny is going to feel if I leave him now? I mean, aren't you bothered about how he's going to feel?
Kenny. The mere fact that he has not said anything tangible to you for this long period of time is enough to show that he is not thinking about the future and can equally pass as a playboy.
Now, I totally disagree with you on that. Kenny is bothered about my future. He's so bothered about my future, else he wouldn't be giving me the kind of tangible advice he gives to me. He is bothered about my future.
I'll give you one advice. Do not put all your savings in one bank. Come on, get to see Duncan. You may get to like him and you wouldn't know when someone slips a ring on your finger.
Chief Millie Diobu called me.
What do I care who calls you? I mean, was that why you called me?
He wants to know how far we've gone with the wedding preparation, and I wasn't able to say anything.
So how does that concern me?
Imagine a world with her.
You.
She will give you peace. That girl will redefine your life. Look into my eyes. and realize that I am still your mother. I want the best for you, the very best.
Ego, I'm not really comfortable with you coming to see me at the studio. You've never done that, so I ask what is going on.
I have this feeling that you're deceiving my friend, and I want to know why.
And which friend are we talking about here?
Nneka, you do not love her. You're just playing games with her, and I want to know why.
Did Nneka send you here, or you came on your own accord?
Kenny, I want you to tell me the truth. You've been dating her for years now, and you've never said anything tangible to her. You don't love her. Why are you doing all this?
Why have you refused to encourage me like a friend?
That's exactly what I'm doing. Look, you and Nneka are from two separate worlds. She's from a socialite family. Her father is among the bourgeois. And you are nothing. Your family is relatively unknown. My friend, I advise you, leave that girl alone.
Now, why would you be asking me to leave a girl I told you I love with all my heart?
Have you proposed to her?
Well, no, because the opportunity hasn't presented itself.
That right opportunity will never present itself. Never, because you don't have what it takes to get her. Look, assume that you are a magician. You managed to get her to be your wife. What happened to her parents? They will never allow you to be their son-in-law. I advise you again. Please, leave that girl alone and find yourself another girl, a girl of your class.
Jones, why are you asking me to do the impossible? No, tell me.
You love her, right?
Of course I do.
You see, the socialites don't talk of love. All they do is they consume with the struggle of class maintenance. Look, if you want to live in peace, my brother, leave the socialites, the aristocrats, the bourgeois. Leave them alone. Let them wallow in the vanity. They don't have time for common men like us. Leave them alone.
Your face betrays you. You don't love her.
Ego. You see, your lack of information only leaves you with one option. You and speculation. Yes, that's what I'm facing here. You're speculating because you don't know what is actually going on.
Well, That is why I abandoned everything I had to do today to come to this studio to find out from you. What is going on?
Look, here you go. Do me this favor. Leave me to handle my woman, okay? I met her, fell in love with her, and she has proved to be the center of my life. So my advice to you is this. You go home, handle your own man. I've got work to do at the studio.
She looks original, pure, down to earth too. Sterling qualities. Mecca, you're going to be my wife. Do you agree? Say yes or no.
You're staring at me as if you don't believe me. And I don't like that.
Ego, why would you go to the studio to see him? Why?
Because I'm your best friend and I want the best for you.
I want to be very sincere with you. You are poking your nose into my business and I don't like it at all.
Well, you can call it whatever you want. But seriously, I'm going to tell you what I found out. Kenny doesn't love you. He has no plans for you.
Do you realize what you're saying? Do you realize you're talking about someone who risked his own life to save mine? Why on earth would he say he doesn't love me?
Neka, surrender under the supremacy of your father and marry the man he has found for you.
I'm going to ask you a direct question. Why on earth do you want me to marry somebody I don't even know?
If you marry Kenny, if you disobey your father and marry Kenny, when you get into trouble, he will leave you alone to face the trouble on your own. But if you marry the man he has found for you, when trouble comes, he will stand beside you like a rock. He will see you through it all, even in the deadliest problems. Think about it. You are no one without your father. Think.
What a meal. Did you enjoy it?
Oh, yes. Delicious.
Oh, yes.
I hope you enjoy your meal.
Oh, yes. We enjoyed ourselves thoroughly.
Okay, that means everything is okay.
Yes, it is excellent.
Okay. Thank you very much. You're welcome, sir. Thank you.
Chief, this is time we get down to specifics. Yeah, here is a check for 50 million naira. Please accept it as my candid token for the contract you awarded.
50 million naira. I am impressed with you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You know,
yes,
this is the very first time any contractor is giving me a feedback.
Oh, really?
Yes, indeed.
You see, I have accepted that as my standard practice. Because I believe that men that signed contracts for contractors